How would it be possible to turn sadness and pain into something great? In our today's Sensei episode, we will explore the story of a Capampangan Liturgical Composer, learn from his tips, and together, let's improve our interest in creating music. Hi, I am Bianca, and this is Sensei, their skills and talents.
I am NIlo Nucup from Mexico. I'm a father of 4. I'm a businessman by profession, but musician by heart. I'm a graduate of BS Commerce, major in business management from University of the Assumption. Musically, I have no formal background. I tried to learn music all by myself. When I was in high school, I started to learn how to play instruments. First, I started studying guitar. Then I tried playing drums because my classmates, we formed the band. Then I was their drummer. And then my real passion for music started when I joined the choir in this parish. I could say that would be the turning point where I really fell in love with music. I am currently the instrumentalist, pianist of Serviday Choir. I'm also the choir master and instrumentalist of Divino Verbo Choral. And I am co-founder and member of the CDC Music Ministry, the group that makes and composes liturgical music. During my teenage years, I had this crazy idea. What if I have a set of lyrics, then I try to give it my own melody? Then for me, that's already composing. And then when I was in the choir, my choir master introduced me to putting music to responsorial psalm. It sparked more interest in me to write songs. Then from then on, I tried to make liturgical songs. It was until 2012 when I collaborated with Don Mauro, my lyricist, which we formed the CDC Music Ministry. And then from then on, we made a lot of songs, both liturgical and non-liturgical music. Don Mauro has been a great help to me in writing music. There was a time I stopped composing because I'm really not good at words. I can make the melody of the songs, but sometimes the idea is there, but I couldn't put them into words. I don't know how to express them into words. And when I noticed that Don Mauro is very good in writing, especially Kapampangan poems, that was the time I asked him, maybe we could help each other and I could put music to your words, to your poems. He happily agreed, and as of now, we've written 180 songs. Currently, I am more focused on liturgical music, but we did try making other genre of music. But as of now, as I've said, we are more focused on liturgical music and Kapampangan liturgical music at that. But we are hoping to expand our music, maybe compose more English and Tagalog liturgical music, or even try to explore the other genres of music like love songs. And I think it's endless possibilities. We could always make music of any kind. As of the moment, I don't think so. That I can say that music doesn't really run in the family. I still remember my mother telling me when my older siblings were still young, she bought them a guitar. Then they really tried hard to learn the instrument. But for how many years, they just gave up and they weren't able to learn how to play the guitar. Then my younger sister, she had a baby grand piano, and I think she was 9 years old. During those times, I still don't know how to play the piano, but I do know how to play the guitar then. And then I would watch her during her piano lessons. It sparked an interest in me. I told myself maybe I could learn. I could try to learn to play the piano. Then during the times she is not using it, then I would go and try to explore the piano. I have a list of the chords. Then from then on, I fell in love with it. Even though I already know how to play the guitar and the drums, I left those behind and focused myself on learning the piano. I do hope that someday even one of my kids will follow my footsteps. But as of now, I could see that some are interested, but I don't want to push them to really learn how to play an instrument. I want it to start within themselves. I want them to discover if they really have the passion to go into music. As I've said before, our ministry is currently focused on liturgical music, but we are very much open to writing and making other music, especially commercial music. Actually, our ministry started by writing around 10 non-liturgical songs. And in the future, we are very eager and enthusiastic to explore other forms of music. It's a challenge for us. Hopefully, we could still do it.
For more Sensei and Limang Siglo videos, you can visit our social media accounts. Please don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe.
For me, the inspirations only comes from God. I always tell people, these songs are not really my composition. God is the composer. I am just His instrument. First and foremost, I could say that music is really my passion. To tell you the truth, I enjoy music more than I enjoy my profession. I'm really happy doing the music. And secondly, I think this is something that I was born to do. It is my belief that God called me to do this. This is my purpose in life. It's really my passion. It might not be financial benefiting to me, but my heart is really rich with happiness, knowing that I could create music, and at the same time, I could praise, thank, and serve God through my music. When I was in high school, the really first time I composed a song, I think I remember, I wrote a song titled Mangwan. It is a song about the Pinatubo, the eruption of the Pinatubo. Unfortunately, all of those songs were never released. And the only person who heard them was my sister. The first liturgical song I released, I wrote an Alleluia. It was written in 1998, and it is included in our songbook. When I was starting to write music, my initial dream was to be able to make just one song that people would love. It's like making a one-hit song. And today I've achieved more than that. A dream project may be one more song that would capture the hearts of the Filipinos, maybe in a national setting. And I also have this dream project wherein hopefully someday maybe a group of singers have a concert featuring some or all of my songs. For me, that would be the icing on the cake for my musical career.
How do you usually compose your songs?
I have many ways of writing songs. It depends on the situation. If, for example, the lyrics for a certain song that I'm making is already available, initially I will try to read the lyrics first, then try to visualize what kind of music will best suit the lyrics, or what kind of inspiration I should draw from the lyrics. What feelings should I convey to the song? Like, would it be a happy song, or would it be a sad song? And then after that, most of the time, I make the melodies of the song in front of my keyboard, which is my main instrument. From there, I'll just try to experiment, and I'll start with a chord. Then sometimes I cannot really explain how, but sometimes that's where the magic happens. Sometimes, not all the time, but music just flows in. The melody just flows in. It's like sometimes hindi nga ako makapaniwala na ganun lang. So, masusulat ko na yung song. There are times naman na I struggle with a particular song. I stop writing the song, then minsan itutulog ko muna. It's so effective for me. May it be an afternoon siesta, or itulog ko muna sa gabi. Then the moment I wake up, I rush to the keyboard. Then I'll try to either continue writing the song or start from scratch. And about 90% of the time, that is where I make the best melodies. Parang na-refresh. You start fresh. Then there are also instances wherein I try to make music while driving. It's risky, it's dangerous, but for me, it's effective. All I need is my cell phone. I usually put my cell phone on my lap while driving. Then I turn off the radio, because for me, during my travel in my car, that are one of the moments where I could really get in the zone, because I'm alone. I own the world. Ako lang yung nasa sasakyan. So, nakakapag-focus ako. Then, I don't play the keyboard in my cell phone. Baka I might get in an accident. But what I do is, I try to memorize part of the lyrics. Then, from my cell phone, I choose one note. Just one note. Then I play that note. Then from there, I try to make a melody that is suitable for the lyrics. And then there are also instances wherein I make a song without the lyrics available. That's where I compose spontaneously. So no lyrics, no music, no melody. I sit in front of the keyboard. But initially, I should have an idea what is the topic of the music I'm gonna make. Then from there, I'll just try playing any chords, any notes. Then spontaneously, I'll try to make the words out of it. If it's a love song, then probably I'm gonna express what I'm feeling at the moment, or whatever song it is. I'll try to express what are my deep feelings.
For more Sensei and Limang Siglo videos, don't forget to visit our social media accounts. Please do follow, like, share, and subscribe.
You mentioned about having the deep feelings when you compose your song. You also mentioned you do your song usually when you feel sad. Is that also the same process you do when you, for example, you mentioned about having the siesta and the first step, second, and so on?
Maybe it's just a coincidence na I make good music when I'm sad. The story behind that is, I think I am more emotional when I'm sad. The emotions inside are raging. That's the moments na parang you have that eagerness to release your emotions. Kaya yung mga songs na nakikreate are very soulful and very emotional. Even though if the song I've written is a happy song, there are times I hear friends or followers of my music would say, it's a happy song, but sometimes they feel they get teary-eyed. Sabi ko, why? It's a happy song. Then probably in myself, I felt maybe they could feel what I was feeling during those times I was writing those songs.
How about the tools, sir, that you use in making your songs?
Okay. For me, I use my keyboard or a piano in writing my songs. Before, I also tried making songs using the guitar, but because my main instrument now is the keyboard, so mas focus na ako sa keyboard. But for those who don't know how to play any musical instrument, huwag kayong mag-alala. There are composers, actually a lot of composers, who doesn't even know how to play any single instrument. But just by humming or playing the melody in their mind, they can also write songs. One tool that I invested on, actually are two. I bought a voice recorder and also my cell phone. Because they will come handy whenever a melody will pop into your mind. If you will just keep it in your mind, eventually it may get lost. But if you have something to record them on, even just a few notes na pwedeng i-develop into a song, if you have a recorder, then you could record it, then go back to it when you want to finish the song. Also, I invested in a program where I could write and annotate my songs, especially mga liturgical songs, because this way I could easily share my music to musicians, to choir masters. I put them into writing, and I could print a music sheet out of it.
Thank you for sharing those. For the last question po, since you write also for your followers or to the listeners, do you have any suggestions or recommendations how they're going to start their own compositions of music?
Okay. For those who want to start and try to pursue songwriting, one advice I could share is try to listen to different music, different genre. In that way, it could enrich your musicality. Don't copy the songs that have been written. Huwag yung gayahin yung music nila, yung melody nila. But try to be inspired by this music. From listening to different kinds of music, it will enrich your musicality. Then when you are going to write your own songs, it will help you develop styles, develop chord patterns, and be musically inclined. Writing songs, walang particular kasi na set of instructions or parang steps to follow. Because even other musicians, even other composers, they have their own ways of writing songs. There are musician friends who tell me they write songs while they're taking a bath. But it's important, my advice is whenever a certain melody pops into your mind, hold on to it. Then in the future, who knows, you could make a full song out of it. In music, they always say that first you must know the rules and then break the rules. It's just the same way. Although I did not study music formally, lahat self-study lang, then from experience. But I myself, I follow some rules also in songwriting, especially sa mga chord patterns or sa mga melodies. But as I've mentioned, once you know the rules, break the rules. Sometimes the best songs are written outside of the box. My last advice is, when writing song, do not be forced na gawin yung song just out of the necessity to make the song. Huwag niyong pilitin pag ayaw pa ng song. Sometimes, kung gusto na niyang magawa or hindi. Try to be patient and put your heart into it. If you don't put your heart into it, ang mafe-feel lang ng listeners is blank. But if you put your heart into it, they will feel what you are feeling during the time you were writing the song.
When experiencing negative emotions, find ways to use them to be artistic. Turn sadness and pain into something that can express your deep feelings. And also, do not give up on the things that make you feel and see your purpose. Thank you for joining us again in our Sensei episode. Next week, let's continue to explore, learn, and improve. I am Bianca, and this is Sensei, their skills and talents.